We welcome you to Dorothy Town Fieldhouse on the campus of Wellesley College for tonight's NUMAC women's volleyball matchup between the 11-2 NUMAC number 8 seed Wellesley College Blue and the 18-11 NUMAC number 5 seed Smith College Bears. The Wellesley College Blue enter today's NUMAC matchup as the number 8 seeded team in the NUMAC, sitting at 4-6 in the NUMAC, while the Smith College Bears enter today's NUMAC matchup as the number 5 seeded team in the NUMAC, sitting at 6-4 in the NUMAC. Stats leaders for each team coming into tonight's matchup for Wellesley are offensively Kaya Kunsihog leading the Blue in kills with 251 and kills per set with 2.89 kills per set. Natalie Dabrowski leading the Blue in attack percentage with a .259 attack percentage. Elsa Kunsihog leading the Blue in assist with 546, and Evie Hill leading the Blue in aces with 35. While defensively for the Blue, it's Kaya Kunsihog leading the Blue in digs with 327 in digs per set with 3.76 digs per set. Natalie Dabrowski leading the Blue in solo blocks with 10. Logan Wilson leading the Blue in block assist with 43. And Logan Wilson also leading the Blue in total blocks with 48. As we get set for set number 1 here. And the point for the Blues scored by the lone senior for the Blue, Kaya Kunsihog. She gets the first point of the night here on senior night for the Blue. As serving now is her sister, Elsa Kunsihog. Get that one away, that one just over the back line. We're tied at 1 apiece here in set number 1. As it's number 9, the junior Addison Klunder from Los Angeles, California with that serve. Returned by Hill and batted down. I believe it's going to be Kaya Kunsihog and Ella Mancuso with the block assist there. As Kunsihog will serve. That one just knocked down by the junior, number 3, Ruth Tullis, leading the effort to get it tied at 2 apiece. As back to serve is the senior, Claudia Pullman for the Bears. Sends it away, bumped up by Caroline Meyer, and back violation on the Bears. The point will go to Wellesley. And back to serve now is the 6-foot sophomore out of Woodside, California, number 3, Logan Wilson. And Wilson sends this one away. It's batted up by Klunder. And down. The point will go to the Blue. Wilson back to serve again. It's batted up. And down, point will go to the Bears. As leading the effort there was the freshman Allison Chapin from Temecula, California, standing at 6 foot. As now back to serve for the Bears is number 6, Hannah Suzuki. She'll bat that one over. Batted down by Natalie Dabrowski. And the Blue will get the point and take a 5-3 lead here in set number 1. And back to serve now is the junior, Noelle Wynn, standing at 5'9". From San Francisco, California, she'll get that one over. That one hit up by Klunder. Back down, Kunsihog. Back around, hit up over by Tullis. That one sent down, and it's blocked by, looks like number 4, Evie Hill, with a block there for the blue. And back to serve now, again for the blue, is Noelle Wynn. Wynn will send it over. It's batted up by Klunder. Knocked down by number 21, Allison Chapin, for the Bears, and it went off the hands of Kaya Kuhn-Seehog. And then out of play, which will result in a point for the Bears. As Chapin sends that serve away, it's batted down by Elsa Kuhn-Seehog and knocked over, and Klunder will send it back to make it 6-5 with a second straight point for the Smith College Bears. As Chapin sends her second serve of this set away, it's off the hands of Kaya Kuhn-Seehog and out of play to knot us up at 6 apiece here in the first set. That one hit up by Kuhn-Seehog. Trying to send it over was Hill. Back Suzuki over to Klunder. And the point will go to Wellesley there, as that one goes just out of play for the Bears. So back to serve now is number 4, the junior Evie Hill from Rockland, California. For the blue, she'll get the point there on the serve, as it's off the hands of Ruth Tullis for the Bears and then out of play. Second serve for Hill. Underway, it's hit up by Higasiara, and then back for Klunder. Hit up for Klunder by Suzuki. Klunder will send it over, and sending it back over is Caroline Meyer. Getting a hand on it was Noelle Wynn. Nobody there to be able to assist that one back up for Wynn. The Bears will steal a point there to make it 8-7. As it's the junior Ruth Tullis back to serve. She'll send this one over. Hit over by Caroline Meyer. Tullis assisted over to number 13, Olivia Teskey. And she'll get the point to tie us up at 8 apiece here in set number 1. Tullis sends it away. Over. Hit up by Hill. And then hit up by Elsa Kuhn-Seehog. Back over. That one up by Suzuki. Knocked down by Klunder. Up from Elsa Kuhn-Seehog. Back over. Sending it back over for the blue. For the Bears, rather, was Teskey. It's knocked back over. Teskey sends it over. Knocked up by Meyer. Then Kuhn-Seehog. And it's the younger of the Kuhn-Seehog sisters, Elsa Kuhn-Seehog, getting the point there for the blue, as they'll take the lead 9-8 in set number 1. And a timeout called. I believe it's Wellesley with a timeout. But in this timeout, that gives us a chance to check the 2025 NUMAC standings, as top 8 teams will make the playoffs. Currently, sitting as the number 1 seed in the NUMAC is MIT at 10-0 in the NUMAC. They're 23-3 overall. Number 2 seed is Springfield at 9-1 in the NUMAC, 22-5 overall. Number 3 seed is Babson at 9-1 in the NUMAC, and 19-6 overall. Number 4 is the Coast Guard Academy at 6-4 in the NUMAC and 16-8 overall. Number 5 is Smith College at 6-4 and 18-11 in the NUMAC. Number 6 is Emerson at 6-4 in the NUMAC and 14-13 overall. Number 7, Mount Holyoke at 4-6 in the NUMAC and 13-13 overall. Number 8 is Wellesley at 4-6 and 11-12 overall. Number 9 is Wheaton College. They're 3-7 in the new MAC, 12-16 overall. And number 10 is WPI at 2-8 in the new MAC and 10-16 overall. So Wheaton and WPI, depending on how today goes for both of their matchups, possibly on the cusp of making the playoffs. As a loss would move Wheaton to 3-8, and a win would move WPI to 3-8. They'd be tied in new MAC standings. As that one's sent over by Myers. Sending that one down for the Blues point is the junior, Addison Klunder. As we're tied at 9 in set number 1. And back to serve now is number 8, the sophomore Sky Higasiara for the Bears. That one knocked up by Hill. Trying to send it down over was Logan Wilson. And it's denied by the Bears. They'll take a 10-9 lead here. And the point will go to Wellesley there, as it's going to be the senior Kaya Kunsihog getting the point for the Blues. Not us up at 10 apiece, as back to serve is her sister, Elsa Kunsihog. She'll send this one over. It's hit up by Klunder. Knocking it down is Hunt. And it goes off the hands of, looked like both Caroline Meyer and Evie Hill went for that ball at the same time. Little miscommunication. They'll collide there with each other, and it'll result in the Bears' point as they send it over. Kaya Kunsihog knocks that one over and down. For the point for the Blue, as she'll get set back to serve now. Sends it over. Hit up by Klunder. And Higashiara. It's a player who sent that one over for the Bears. Goes just out. So it's a point for Wellesley. As Meyer sends it over. Looked like it might have stayed in bounds. It did not, so the point will go to the Bears, as the officials just signaled that a few seconds ago, and we just put the 12th point for the Bears here in set number 1 up on the scoreboard, as back to serve is number 15, Claudia Pullman. Pullman will send it over. It's off the top of the net and knocked up by Meyer. Trying to knock it down is Evie Hill. Tried to send it over. That one blocked by the Bears. They'll take the 13-12 lead. As Pullman will send serve number 2 away. Knocking it down is Ella Mancuso. She'll get the point for Wellesley. And knot us up at 13 apiece, which will send the sophomore Logan Wilson back to serve for the Blue. She sends it away. It's returned by Shapin. Knocking that one down was Hill. And the point will go to the Bears, as it's Allison Shapin knocking that one down. Which will send the freshman Hannah Suzuki back to serve. Sends it over. And that's not down by the sophomore Ella Mancuso, who will get the point for the Wellesley College Blue to tie us up at 14 apiece here in set number 1. Looks like a issue with the scorers table with some of the senior day celebrations as Noel Wynn sends this one away. It's hit up by Klunder and knocked down by, it was either the junior number 4, Anna Foyer, or the first year number 6, Hannah Suzuki, getting the point there for the Bears. Sending that one over just out for the Blue was Evie Hill. Trying to get the point for the Blue. That one just a couple inches, if not less, over the back line as Chapin sends this one away. As Kaya Kunsiho sent it over, knocked down by Addison Klunder. And it's 17-14. Smith College here in set number 1. It's 18-14 as the Bears took the last point. That serve from Chapin right into the net. Oh, it's a point for the Blue, and it'll send back junior Evie Hill to send this serve away. She'll send it away, bumped up by Klunder. Suzuki, and returned by Hill. Over, and it is going to be Kaya Kunsihog getting point number 16 of set number 1 for the Blue as Hill back to serve, sends it over. Off the hands of the libero for the Bears, number 3, Ruth Tullis. That'll result in a point for the Blue. So they trail set number 1 by 1 now, as it's Smith College leading 18-7 in set number 1. That one off the hands of Tullis. Knocking it back down was Kaya Kunsihog. Wynn sent it back over. Knocked down. Was out of play, but it goes off the hands of one of Wellesley's players. That one sent into the net by Natalie Dabrowski. As Tullis sends this set away. Knocked up by Meyer. Kunsihog tried to send it over, and it's denied by the Bears. As we'll take a timeout here. As we look at the month of November for each of these two squads here tonight. For the Wellesley College Blue, they had a 3-0 win over Westfield State on November 1st. A 3-2 loss against Emerson on November 4th. And currently trail 21-17 here on November 8th against Smith College. While for the Smith College Bears, they had a 3-0 win on November 1st against Worcester State and Curry College. a 3-0 loss on November 4th against MIT, and currently lead against Wellesley today, 21-17. As Tullis, to get us underway out of the timeout, sends it over, hit up by Hill. And that one out of play and result in a Bears point. Tullis will send serve number 2 over and out past the back line. With a point for the blue, will send the junior libero number 2, Caroline Meyer, back to serve. She'll send it over, hit up by Chapin. Knocked down for the point by Klunder. For the Bears. As back now to serve is the sophomore, number 8, Sky Higasiara for the Bears. She sends it over. It's knocked up by Hill. Trying to send it over was Logan Wilson. And it just catches a piece of the top of the net and will not be sent back over to Smith, so they get the point here. That one out of bounds, and that is match point and set number 1 for the Smith College Bears, as they'll take the first set 25-18. Now, unfortunately, that set did not go the way Wellesley College wanted it to go. However, some major news for Wellesley out of that set is sophomore Elsa Kunsihog has officially reached 1,000 career assists. We'll send it to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back here for set number 2 against the Wellesley College Blue and Smith College Bears. At the end of set number 1, we come back here for set number 2 as we look at the stats from set number 1 in terms of kills for the Blue. It's Kaya Kunsihog leading with 5. Ella Mancuso with 2, Natalie Dabrowski with 1, and Logan Wilson with 1. While for the opposing Bears, leading in kills is Anna Foyer with 4, followed by Addison Klunder, Olivia Teskey, and Allison Chapin, each with 2. And it's Hannah Suzuki and Abby Hunt with 1 each. As that one off the hands of Caroline Meyer. Penalty sent over and just out by Klunder. That one sent over by Kunsihog and just out. The Bears get their first point there. As Klunder sends it over. Hit up by Meyer. Knocked over Kunsihog. That one trying to get sent back over by Miranda Oaks. Knocked up by Klunder. Assisted from Higashiara, and knocking it down was Oaks. Getting point number 2 for the Bears. Klunder sends it over. Knocked up by Foyer. Kunsihog. Knocked down by her sister, Kaya Kunsihog. And she'll get the point for the blue, and also go back to serve for the blue. Out of the point. She'll send it over. Hit up by Klunder. Knocked down off the hands of Meyer. Kaya Kunsihog sends it over to Anna Foyer. She'll keep that one just in play to get the blue. Point number 4 here of set number 2. As Kaya Kunsihog sends serve number 2 over. That one just out of play from Addison Klunder. It'll give the blue point number 5 as Kaya Kunsihog sends it over. It's off the hands of Addison Klunder and up into the stands, out of play. For the Blues point as we go into the timeout. Well, as we wait for this timeout here from Smith College to expire, gives us a chance to look at each team's NUMAC stats leaders. So for the Wellesley College Blue, it's Kaya Kunsihog, currently at 9th in the NUMAC for kills with 251 and kills per set with 2.89 kills per set. Her sister, Elsa Kunsihog, at 5th in assists in the NUMAC with 546. Kaya Kunsihog at 6th in digs with 327 and digs per set with 3.76 digs per set. As Foyer tried to send it over. That one knocked down by Chapin. And it should be a point for the Bears. It is. It'll be Chapin getting the point, sending back Claudia Pullman to serve. And she'll send the serve over and out, which will give the point to the blue and send back Logan Wilson to serve. Sends it over off the hands of Klunder. Sent over, knocked up, and that one. Trying to send over an assist to Kaya Kunsihog, and it's just out of her reach. Which will result in point number 4 for the Bears, sending back Hannah Suzuki to serve. Sent over off the hands of Kaya Kunsihog, and it's her sister, Elsa Kunsihog, knocking that one down. For point number 8 for the blue. So now it's Noah Wynn sending this serve over. Off the hands of Klunder. Trying to send it over was Jin. Blocked. And I believe it was double hit by Wellesley. Nonetheless, it was an error for Wellesley. That'll give the Bears point number 5 as Chapin sends that one over. Knocked down by Dabrowski off the hands of Chapin. Sent over by Foyer, and it's off the hands of the blue libero, Caroline Meyer, making it 8-6 in favor of the blue. Here in set number 2, as Hill tried to send it down. Tullis sends it back over, and the Bears get point number 7. Chapin sends it over. Hill sent over. That one just past the back line. And we're knotted at 8 apiece here in set number 2. Sent over by Chapin off the hands of Kaya Kunsihog. Her sister, Elsa Kunsihog, sends it back over. That one out by Olivia Teskey, the senior out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. It'll give the blue point number 9, as they'll lead it 9-8 in set 2. As Evie Hill sends this one away for the blue, off the hands of Tullis. Trying to send it down is Teskey. And that one knocked down for a point for the blue. As Hill sends it over. Serve goes past the back line, making it 10-9. Tullis sends a serve over. Kaya Kunsihog knocks it down off the hands of Klunder, and it's a point for the blue. As now Caroline Meyer, the libero for the blue, back to serve. Sends it over. Off the hands of Klunder. Trying to send it over is Teskey. Off the hands of Hill. Sent down. Teskey trying to send it over. Gets some help from Goldstein. Meyer. Sends it. It's blocked by, I believe, Olivia Teskey for the Bears. But an error on the block from Teskey will result in a point for the Blue. That serve from Meyer directly into the net. Make it 12-10 here in set number 2 in favor of the Blue, as it'll send number 8 Sky Higa Ciara back to serve for the Bears. Elsa Kunsihog sends it over, and Bears not able to return that one. And it's 13-10 in favor of the Blue. As Elsa Kunsihog sends that one over. Tullis sends it back down. Klunder sends it over, knocked up by Kaya Kunsihog, and assisted over to Logan Wilson, who knocks it down. Elsa Kunsihog just a couple inches short of the needed height to clear the net there. And it'll make it 14-11. Favor of the Blue in set number 1. As back now to serve as a junior, Addison Klunder. Sit over. It's Kaya Kunsihog to Logan Wilson. Klunder sends it over, knocked up by Kaya Kunsihog. Over to her sister, Elsa Kunsihog, who sends it over for the point. Believe Elsa assisted that one over to Logan Wilson, as Kaya Kunsihog sends it over. Trying to send it back over with Chapin for the Bears, and it's knocked into the net by the senior Abby Hunt from Mandeville, Louisiana for the Bears. Giving the Blue point number 16 here in set number 2 as they lead 16-12. Kunsihog sends it over. Knocked down by Hill, and it's out of play from the Bears, as they'll call timeout, as it's 17-12 in favor of the Blue here in set number 2. Now back to what we were talking about in the last time out from Smith, the NUMAC stats leaders for each team. As we finish off the stats leaders for the Blue, the final stats leader is Caroline Meyer, who's currently 9th in digs in the NUMAC with 301 digs and 3.46 digs per set. As Kaya Kunsihog back to serve for the Blue. Sends it over. And I believe it's going to be a service error on Kaya Kunsihog, which will result in the point for the Bears, sending back Claudia Pullman to serve. Pullman sends it over and out. Giving the Blue point number 18 as Wilson sends this one over and just past the back line. As each team's trade a point. As the Bears get their 14th point of set number 2. Elsa Kunsihog over to the first-year Natalie Dabrowski, who gets the point for the Blue there, as it was off the hands of one of the Bears players. As now back to serve is Noelle Wynn for the Blue. Sends it over. Klunder trying to send it back over with Chapin. She sends it back over, but it's knocked down by, I believe it's going to be credited to Noelle Wynn with the point for the Blue. Chapin sends it over, and an error on the Bears before she even sent that one over will result in the point for the Blue. As Wynn sends it over for the Blue, off the hands of Tullis. Trying to send it down was Foyer. And now an error on the block assist for the Blue, as it was Evie Hill and Natalie Dabrowski trying to get the block assist. That one sent up by Meyer. Hill sends it over, and it'll be an error against the Blue, giving the Bears point number 16 of set number 2. Chapin sends it over for the Bears. Kaya Kunsihog sends it over. Elsa Kunsihog sent it over to Natalie Dabrowski, as she tried to send it over but was denied with a block from the Bears. Sent over. Elsa Kunsihog knocks it down, giving the Blue point number 22 here in set number 2, which will send back the junior Evie Hill to serve for the Blue. As Hill sends it over off the hands of Tullis. Klunder tries to knock it down. Meyer sent it up. Kaya Kunsihog is blocked there by both number 13 and number 4, Anna Foyer and Olivia Teske of the Bears. But it was an error. There was an error against.
Hey, let's go Blue!
The Bears with the block. Elsa over to Dabrowski. It's sent back over by the Bears. But the point will go to the Blue as they lead 24-18. Looking for match point here on Meyer's serve. Sent over and out by Klunder. And the Blue will get match point Point number 25 here in set number 2 to take the 25-18 win to knot us up at 1 set apiece for each team heading into set number 3. We'll be back for the action of set number 3 between Wellesley and Smith after a quick commercial break. As we get set here for set number 3 at the Dorothytown Fieldhouse on the campus of Wellesley College here in Wellesley, Massachusetts, we look at the stat leaders from each team. In kills, it's Anna Foyer leading for Smith with 7 kills. Miranda Oakes, Allison Shapin, and Addison Klunder trailing right behind her with 3 kills each. For Wellesley, it's Kaya Kunsihog leading with 6. Behind her is Natalie Dabrowski with 6, followed by Evelyn Hill and Elsa Kunsihog with 3 each. While for Diggs, it's Hannah Suzuki leading with 4 for Smith, and Caroline Meyer leading with 6 for Wellesley. And assist leaders for each of these two squads. For Smith, it's Hannah Suzuki with 11. And for Wellesley, it's Elsa Kunsihog with 18. As we're set for set number 3 here. As a serve sent over by Suzuki. Kaya Kunsihog sends it over. Tullis sends it over to Klunder, who tries to send it over, and she's blocked by both Elsa Kunsihog and Logan Wilson of the blue. As Elsa Kunsihog is back now to serve for the blue as they lead set number 1-0. That one off the hands of Tullis and way back towards the Bears sideline. As Elsa sends serve number 2 over, and it's just out of bounds. Giving the Bears their first point of set 3, which will send Klunder back to serve. She sends it over, head up by Kaya Kunsihog. Her sister Elsa will assist it to Logan Wilson, who knocks it down for point number 3 for the blue. As Kaya Kunsiho sends this one over. Blunder. Up. Knocked down by Ruth Tullis for the Bears. And it's 3-2 in favor of the blue in set 3. As after that point from the Bears, it'll send back their senior Claudia Pullman to serve. As Pullman sends it over off the hands of Hill. And Elsa Kunsiho sent it. Kaya Kunsiho. Elsa Kunsiho over to Hill. And that one just past the back line from Hill gives the Bears point number 3 to knot us up at 3 points apiece here in set 3. Pullman sends it over. Wilson over off the hands of Chapin, and that one just past the back line from the first year, Uma Scholes of the Bears. And it'll give the blue a 4-3 lead. Following the serve from Wilson, which did not have enough height on it to clear the net, so it'll knot us at 4 apiece. Sending back Higashiara to serve. Hill to Elsa Kunsiho, gets blocked by Chapin. And it'll give the Bears a 5-4 lead here in set 3. As Higashiara sends this one over and past the back line. Giving the blue 0.5 to tie us up in set number 3 at 5 apiece. It'll also send back Junior Noah Wynn to send this serve over. Off the hands of Klunder. Dabrowski sends it. Hunt off the hands. And that one just out by Evie Hill. Will give the Bears the 6-5 lead. Sending back first-year Allison Chapin to send this serve over. Off the hands of Kaya Kunsihog. Hill sends it over off the hands of Klunder. And Higashiara tried to assist the senior Abby Hunt, but it's blocked by the blue. And they'll tie it up at 6 apiece here in set 3. As back to serve is a junior, Evie Hill. Hill sends this one over off the hands of Klunder. Higashiara back to Klunder. Couldn't send it back over. Was the first year Allison Chapin for the Bears. And it gives the blue the 7-6 lead in set number 3. As Hill sends over serve number 2. Tullis to Higashiara, sent out by Chapin. And that'll give the blue point number 9. Point number 8, rather. As that one off the hands of Klunder, and Chapin tried to send it back up. Didn't get enough of the ball there to send it back over, and it's 9-6. Heading into the timeout called by Smith. As the timeout from Smith will give us a chance to take a look around the NUMAC at our other games going on this Saturday, as Mount Holyoke and Wheaton are currently in set number 5, with Mount Holyoke having the lead over Wheaton 3-1. Springfield and Babson are in set number 3, with Springfield leading 1-0. Emerson and Coast Guard Academy just finished the second set, with Coast Guard Academy taking set number 2, 25-15. Salve Regina and WPI are in set number 3, with Salve Regina leading set number 3, 11-10. As the Blue get the point out of the timeout to take the 10-6 lead. That one off the hands of Evie Hill, the junior for the Blue, trying to send it back over. But there's an error against the Blue, giving the Bears point number 7 of the set. Tullis sends this one over for the Bears, off the hands of Hill. Elsa Kunsihog over to her sister Kaya Kunsihog. Knocked down and out by Miranda Oakes, the senior out of San Francisco, California, for the Bears. Gives the Blue point number 11, as Meyer is back now to serve for the Blue. Sends it over. Chapin. Higasiara over to Klunder. And an error there against the Bears. Gives the Blue point number 12. Meyer sends this one over. Chapin to Tullis. Klunder. To Kaya Higasiara. Kaya blocked by Abby Hunt. And a stoppage here. Still trying to figure out who the point went to, as no signal from the officials. It's I don't think as we'll have a conference with the two officials, but it looks like we're going to have a replay from an inevident whistle from the officiating crew. So that most recent serve from Hill will result in a point for the Bears after the conference between the two officials here tonight. And it'll send back first-year Hannah Suzuki to send this serve away for the Bears. Off the hands of Kaya Kunsihog. Elsa Kunsihog over to her sister Kaya, blocked by number 11, Uma Scholes, and number 3, Ruth Tullis of the Bears, to give them point number 9 as they trail 12-10 here in set number 3. Elsa Kunsihog, her sister Kaya Kunsihog, tried to send it over. Couldn't get her hands on it. And it's 12-11 in favor of the Blue in set 3. That one sent over by Suzuki. And Hill gets the point for the blue. Sending back Elsa Kunsihog to serve. Sends it over off the hands of Tullis. Kaya Kunsihog sends it over off the hands of Shapin. Then Suzuki sent it over, kept alive by Kaya Kunsihog, who just knocks it down for point number 14 for the blue. And the crowd here in Dorothytown Fieldhouse is starting to come to life here in set number 3. That one hit up by Suzuki, sending it down for the Bears point is the first-year Uma Scholes. As it's 14-12. As Klunder sends this one away off the hands of Hill. Didn't have enough to clear the net. And it's 14-13 in favor of the blue. As Klunder sends her second serve over for the Bears off the hands of Meyer. Back down off the hands of Klunder, kept alive by Suzuki. Tullis sends it over. Meyer over to Elsa Kunsihog, who knocks it down for point number 15 for the blue, which will send her sister, senior Kaya Kunsihog, back to serve for the blue. Sends it over. Klunder over to Suzuki, who gave it over to the senior Miranda Oakes, who knocks that one down for the Bears point. Narrowing the lead for the blue to 15-14 here in set number 3, while also sending back senior Claudia Pullman to serve for the Bears. Pullman sends this one over off the hands of Meyer. Elsa Kunsihog rather, sent it over. It's out by, that looked like number 4, the last one to touch it for the Bears, which would have been junior Anna Foyer. That's sent over by Wilson. Shapin back to Klunder. Wilson over to Elsa Kunsihog, trying to knock it back over. It is Mancuso. Klunder sent over, kept alive by Elsa Kunsihog, sent over to her sister Kaya Kunsihog. Hill sends it over. Klunder back to Suzuki. Suzuki to Tullis. Tullis to Suzuki. And Kaya Kunsihog sends it back over, giving the blue point number 17. Here in set number 3, as Wilson gets ready to send this serve away. Sent over by Wilson. Klunder over to Suzuki. Shapin with a nice spike there will give the Bears point number 15. As substitutions for Smith, as Higashihara comes in to send this serve away. Kaya Kunsihog over to Elsa Kunsihog. Trying to send it over was Mancuso. Mancuso couldn't get to it. And Abby Hunt will get the point for the Bears. Higashihara sends the serve away off the hands of Hill. Elsa to Mancuso. Kaya Higashihara. No. Klunder sends it over and out. No, she kept it in. Just kept it in front of the back line. Knotting us up at 17 apiece here in set number 2. Set number 3, rather. And Wellesley will take a timeout here. Higashiyara waiting the whistle from the official to send the serve over for the Bears, which will give us a status to check our last game around the new MAC here today, which is between Massachusetts Institute of Technology and Clark University. That one has already been finished, with MIT taking the 3-0 win. As Hill sends it, it's blocked by Anna Foyer of the Bears. No, it's a point for the Blue, as there was an error against the Bears. Kai Dabrowski tried to send it back over. Fortunately, it gets caught up in the net, making it 18-17 in favor of the Blue, sending back Chapin to serve for the Bears. As Chapin sends it over. Dabrowski over to Hill. Kaya Kunsihog, Chapin. Elsa Kunsihog, Dabrowski off the hands of Tullis, and an error against the Bears. Gives the Blue point number 19, and set 3 as they lead at 19-17. As Hill sends the serve away. Not enough height on that one, as that'll go into the net off the serve from Hill, giving the Bears point number 18, sending Tullis to send that one away. Kaya Kunsihog sent it over from the assist from her sister, Elsa Kunsihog. Meyer to Kunsihog. Elsa Kunsihog over to Kaya Kunsihog, sent just past the back line. And we're tied at 19 apiece in set number 3. Tullis sends the serve into the net, giving Wellesley the 20-19 lead, sending back junior Caroline Meyer to send this serve over the net for the Blue. Meyer sends it over off the hands of Chapin, off the hands of Hunt. Trying to knock it back over was Klunder. Has it get caught up in the net, and it's 21-19 in favor of the Blue. As Meyer sends it away, that serve just past the back line will make it 21-20 in favor of the Blue. And sent back first year Hannah Suzuki to serve for the Bears. Suzuki sends this one over, off the hands of Hill, off the hands of Elsa Kunsihog, over to her sister Kaya Kunsihog, and off the hands of Klunder and into the stands, giving the Blue point number 22, and sending back sophomore Elsa Kunsihog to serve. As Elsa Kunsihog sends it over, it's off the hands of Klunder. Suzuki over to Oakes, who knocks it down for the Bears point. Sending back Addison Klunder to serve. Klunder sends it over for the Bears, off the hands of Kaya Kunsihog, assisted by Elsa Kunsihog to Kaya Kunsihog, who gets the point. No, it's an error against the Blue, rather, tying the game set up at 22 points apiece. That one blocked on the attempt from Kaya Kunsihog by Allison Chapin, the 6'4" foot tall first year out of Temecula, California for the Bears. As out of the timeout, it's Klunder to serve for the Bears. Klunder sends it over off the hands of Hill. Elsa Kunsiho over to Kaya Kunsiho, gives it the light tap. Suzuki sends it back to Tullis. And knocked down by Uma Scholes for the Bears. We'll make it 24-22 in favor of the Bears as Klunder will look for match point on the serve for the Bears here. It's into the net, making it 24-23 in favor of the Bears. Sending back senior Kaya Kunsiho to serve for the Blue. Kunsiho sends the serve over. Klunder to Tullis. Over to Chapin. Knocked down for point number 25, giving the Bears the win here in set number 3, 25-23. We'll send it to commercial and then be right back here for set number 4 at Dorothytown Fieldhouse between the Wellesley College Blue and the Smith College Bears. We welcome you back from commercial break here to Dorothytown Fieldhouse on the campus of Wellesley College here in Wellesley, Massachusetts for set number 4 on Senior Day for the Wellesley College Blue, as the lone senior for the Blue, Kaya Kunsihog, has had a great showing so far here tonight through 3 sets, as currently sits with 13 kills, 1 assist, 8 digs, and 0 blocks across the board. As it'll be the sophomore Elsa Kunsihog to send this serve over for the Blue. Suzuki over to Klunder, off the hands of Meyer. And it was the junior Evie Hill who wasn't able to get there in time for the Blue. Klunder sends it over, off the hands of Kaya Kunsihog. Elsa Kunsihog sends it over to her sister Kaya Kunsihog, and it's out of play from Kaya Kunsihog, giving the Bears the 2-0 lead here in set number 4. Klunder sends it over off the hands of Hill. Elsa Kunsihog, Suzuki, over to Oakes, who knocks it down for the Bears' point. Klunder sends it over. Meyer to Elsa Kunsihog, and she's blocked by number 21 of the Bears, first year, Allison Shapin. Klunder sends it over, off the hands of Meyer. Suzuki sends it over. Shapin will knock it down for point number 5 from the Bears. One looked like it might have been out, but the official will call it a point for the Bears as Elsa Kunsihog sends it over to Kaya Kunsihog, who couldn't send that one back over, giving the Bears point number 6 and the 6-0 lead here in set number 4. Klunder sends it over, off the hands of Hill. Elsa Kunsihog over to Kaya Kunsihog. Tullis, and sent out of play by Klunder, giving the Blue their first point here, set number 4, and sending back senior Kaya Kunsihog to send this serve over. Klunder to Suzuki, Shapin into the hands of Kaya Kunsihog. Trying to send it back over for the Blue was Ella Mancuso. She has that one get caught up in the net, giving the Bears point number 7, sending back Claudia Pullman to serve. Pullman's serve past the back line will give the Blue point number 2 and send back Logan Wilson to serve. Wilson sends it over. Klunder. Suzuki to Shapin. Blocked by Mancuso. Mancuso sends it over off the hands of Klunder. Then Suzuki, then Foyer. Kaya Kunsihog sends it over to Tullis. Shapin trying to send it over. Couldn't get there in time was Kaya Kunsihog for the Blue. And it'll give the Bears point number 8. And sent back. Sky Higashihara to serve. Higashihara sends it over into the hands of Kaya Kunsihog, over to Elsa Kunsihog, and it's sent over and out by the first-year Natalie Dabrowski for the blue, giving the Bears point number 9 in the 9-2 lead here in set number 4. Higashihara sends the serve over into the hands of Hill. Elsa Kunsihog over to Mancuso, knocked down by the first-year Natalie Dabrowski, who gets the point for the blue. Sending back. Noah Wynn to serve. Wynn. Serve goes just past the back line, making it 10-3 here in set number 4 in favor of the Bears, as it's Allison Chapin now to serve for the Bears. Chapin sends it over. Hill couldn't get her hands on that one. And Wellesley will call a timeout here in set number 4 as the Bears lead it 11-3 over the blue here in set number 4. As we come out of the timeout from Wellesley, it's Chapin to send the serve over for the Bears as they lead it 2-1 in today's NUMAC conference clash between the Smith College Bears and Wellesley College Blue. That one sent over by Hill into the hands of Tullis. Higashihara back to Klunder, who gets the point for the Bears, increasing their lead to 12-4 here in set number 4. As Tullis sends a serve over for the Bears into the hands of Hill. Dabrowski tried to send it over. It was blocked by Klunder. Tried to send it over was Kaya Kunsihog, who's denied by the 6'3" senior Abby Hunt for the Bears out of Mandeville, Louisiana. Meyer to Dabrowski, off the hands of Chapin, and it's an error against the Bears, giving the blue point number 5 here in set 4. Sending back, Meyer to serve. Meyer, serve, goes into the net. Giving the Bears point number 14. And sending back, Hannah Suzuki to serve. Suzuki sends it over into the hands of Hill. Elsa Kunsihog sends it over to her sister, Kaya Kunsihog, who knocks it down for point number 6 for the blue, which will send back Elsa Kunsihog to serve. Elsa served into the hands of Klunder. Suzuki over to Klunder. It's blocked by Logan Wilson for the blue, who might have had a joint effort block with Kaya Kunsihog. However, it's a point for the Bears. That one goes just out off of the hit from Sarah Jin for the blue, giving the Bears a 16-6 lead in set 4. Klunder's serve into the hands of Meyer. Elsa Kunsihog sends it over back into the hands of Tullis. Sending that one over for the Bears' point is first-year Uma Scholes. She'll make it 17-6 in favor of the Bears. As Klunder sends this one over now, giving the blue point number 7 and sending back Kaya Kunsihog to serve. Kunsihog into the hands of Klunder. Suzuki tried to throw it over to Oakes. Couldn't get that one back over. And it'll give the blue point number 8 of set number 4. Shapin sends it over to the hands of Kaya Kunsihog. Elsa Kunsihog assisted over to Evie Hill, who sends it just past the back line, giving the Bears point number 18 of set number 4. And sending back Claudia Pullman to serve for the Bears. Pullman serve into the hands of Meyer. And Elsa Kunsihog sends it over to Evie Hill, who knocks it down for point number 9 for the blue, which will send back Logan Wilson to serve for the blue. Wilson sends it over and past the back line, giving the Bears point number 19 of set 4 and the 19-9 lead. It's back to serve for the Bears now is Sky Higashihara. Higashihara serve into the hands of Hill. Klunder over to Suzuki. Shapin tried to send it down. It's blocked by Sarah Jin, the sophomore for the blue out of San Jose, California. And she'll sub out, and in for the blue is Noelle Wynn, who sends the serve into the net, which will give the Bears point number 20 here in set 4, and send back Shapin to serve for the Bears. Her serve past the back line will give the blue point number 11. And send back Hill to serve for the blue. Hill sends it over into the hands of Tullis. Suzuki over to Hunt, who gets point number 21 for the Bears. Which will send Tullis back to serve when we come out of the timeout from Wellesley. As we check the other matchups around the new MAC here today, going on this Saturday, it's the Coast Guard Academy leading Emerson in set number 3, 13-11. WPI taking the win over Salve Regina with a 25-19 win in set number 3. It's Babson with a 3-0 win over Springfield, and Mount Holyoke with a 3-2 win over Wheaton College. Dabrowski sends that one just past the back line. Looked like it might have went off the hands of one of the Bears players. As Elsa Kunsihog sends it over to her sister, Kaya Kunsihog, who gets point number 12 for the Blue. And that was actually first-year Natalie Dabrowski who assisted it over to Kaya Kunsihog for the point there for the Blue. As Myers' serve goes past the back line for the Blue, making it 23-12 in favor of the Bears. Changes being made for the Bears as Suzuki sends a serve over into the hands of Meyer. Elsa Kunsihog sends it over to her sister, Kaya Kunsihog, who sends it into the hands of Klunder. Resulting in it going out of play to give the Blue point number 13. That serve from Elsa Kunsihog goes just past the back line, making it 24-13 in favor of the Bears, sending Klunder back to serve. Klunder sends a serve into the hands of Hill. Elsa Kunsihog over to Mancuso. Suzuki sent it over to Oaks. Elsa Kunsihog into the hands of Klunder. Suzuki thrown over to Oaks, and it's knocked down to end set number 4 and give the Smith College Bears the 3-1 win over the Wellesley College Blue by first-year number 11 Uma Scholes. That's going to do it for today's volleyball coverage of the Wellesley College Blue against the Smith College Bears from Dorothytown Fieldhouse on the campus of Wellesley College here in Wellesley, Massachusetts. This is Brady Fontaine saying goodnight.